Hey, this is exposing the scummiest game publishers from Mudahar. We love Mudahar, some ordinary gamers. Shout out to Mudahar.
Hello,
Love and
guys and
respect him.
gals. Me, Mudahar. How's it going, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen? Hopefully
Mudahar.
your day is all good.
We love you.
Today we're talking about a good old-fashioned scam, ladies and gentlemen. A real scumbag
A real
game
scumbag
developer
scam,
stealing
goddamn.
from independent
Oh, Lord.
game publishers, game developers. You know, the people that produce some of the coolest games out in the industry. You know, people that make games like Balatro, for instance.
Indeed,
Shadows of Doubt, one of my favorite detective games out in the world, okay?
I'd check it out.
You know, you
I'd
want
check
to
it
talk about people that are putting their blood, sweat, and tears into something and having
Blood,
it
sweat, and
stolen
fucking tears.
effectively in front of them,
Rip
just for people who
stolen.
are putting them on storefronts like the PlayStation Store,
Fuck
like the
PlayStation.
App
Fuck
Store,
Apple.
selling
God
it
damn.
for like $1 or $2, making
Oh,
fat
Lord.
stacks and getting away with it. Now,
Getting
before
away
we
with it.
dive in further into this video is sponsored by us, ladies and gentlemen. We do have our new merch drop.
I want
If you wanna
that
get
hoodie,
yourself
man.
a nice
Please,
little
I
Some
need
Ordinary
that
Gamers
shit.
hoodie. Maybe
I
sip
will
your
wear
coffee
the
out of a
fuck
Some
out of
Ordinary
that.
Gamers coffee
Love you,
mug.
Mudahar.
The store is
Love what you're
available,
doing.
SomeOrdinaryGamers.
Look at your face on the
Please
back of
check
that.
it out
Oh,
if
this is
you're
great. That's
interested.
great.
That said, let's get right down
I'll
to the
wear the
meat
shit out of
and
it.
potatoes. Now, Steel Krill is not just an independent game studio, but is actually a solo game and asset developer. So I can kind of really empathize as somebody who does pretty much all of the stuff here on Some Ordinary Gamers by myself. It's a solo venture. And looking at their repertoire of games, they've released quite a few, and quite a few of these games have been very interesting. The one game in particular is one related to the Backrooms. Now, what's important about this game is they're distributed on the Steam storefront. It's $11 right over here. And more importantly, you can see that this is just a standard, backroom style video game that you can buy and enjoy. Now, this game was effectively, as they claim, stolen by one publisher over here. So, for instance, this is the original screenshot, Backrooms 1998. And this is the fake version of the game.
Look at that
For
shit.
instance, this is the first
Look at-
introduction that they have. This is the fake version of the game. So you
Oh
start to see
my
things
God.
like assets have effectively been copied
Wow.
over. You start to see that the game has effectively
Wow.
just been, copied and sold on a competing storefront. So recently, with the help of
competing-
my publisher, I released the Backrooms 1998 on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. And they have. For instance, if you go onto the actual PlayStation store and just go to the, search, type in Backrooms, you'll find their games and you'll find a whole bunch of other games as well, too. So remember, this is happening on storefronts like Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, so on and so forth. A lot of these storefronts allow actual people to jump in and produce independent games alongside the big publishers. Now, generally, this is amazing and good. It means somebody who wants to sell a game on the PlayStation 5 can now jump in and sell a game, but in amongst all of this good, a lot of scammers have jumped in and basically been releasing dog shit slop on the platform.
Fuck
and
them,
not just
Mudahar.
one or two games. We're
Fuck
talking in
them.
cases,
Fuck them.
hundreds of games have been released in a slop fashion. For instance, do you remember way back when I was looking at games like Leotard
like
with
that.
a gun or something of that nature?
Lady in a
That
Leotard.
is an example.
What
of
the fuck is
having
this?
Literally no fucking quality control.
God
That game might have even
God
been stolen
dang,
now
son.
that I'm really thinking about
What do you
this.
play,
But
Mudahar?
that was one of
You
those
trip
games
me
that
out, man.
literally was slopped onto the store. Games like Arab Drift Cars
Air drift
also
cars.
slopped onto the store. If you're somebody that is literally had your game rejected by PlayStation, you
Oh, yeah.
would absolutely never want to develop
God
video games
dang.
once again. Once you realize that 8 years ago on the
Oh
official
my God.
channel, PlayStation released a trailer for Skylight Free Range 2 Got You Doing trailer.
Okay.
You might be like, whoa, this
What
game
a
must be
name.
sick.
What
yeah,
a
man,
name.
it's fucking awesome. You get to explore this open world.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
it looks like RuneScape HD.
D.
Yeah, imagine if you were rejected by the
Hell
PlayStation
no.
Store and this was
What
the
the
game that
fuck?
actually ended up going onto the store and selling however many copies. And of course, if you check the actual link now, you'll get this error 404, so clearly it doesn't exist all too much. But to go back to the
okay.
Backrooms game, for instance, right?
Well then.
This situation, basically they were effectively announced. So a closer comparison to this person's alleged stolen
Look
game
at
over
this shit.
here
Alleged
was
stolen.
obviously
It
this
is
one
stolen.
screenshot on the
It's
left.
not
You can
alleged.
see that it's quite
Come on,
literally
Mudahar.
the
Give it
same
proper
placement,
respect.
if
It's
not
not
even
alleged.
the exact same assets
Fact.
between the games, right? The only difference, obviously, is the one HUD.
Well,
being
we don't
placed
know.
and
We
some
don't
of
know
the
who
color
I guess
grading
created
work.
it.
And of course, the more you go down over here, you can see that, for instance,
Alleged would
this
be the proper,
dresser
safe thing
has
to say.
actually
You're
been
right, you're right.
replaced alongside these boxes on the very left. That has directly been copied over, right? You can
For
even
legal
start to
reasons.
see that situations like this. You can see like the clutter on the desk, the way the plates are actually like placed, is the exact same between both games. Then you go down onto this desk, you can see that, yes, things are placed onto this desk the exact same. It's like the exact props and assets were effectively stolen, right?
Wow.
In fact, even down here,
Fucking
they didn't even make a decision to change the graffiti. Don't make a sound.
I hate a damn thief. And I've had people steal from me, and they can fuck them. They need to go back to the goddamn holes that they came from, little fucking roach pest motherfuckers. Quit fucking stealing.
It can hear you, but no eyes. That looks effectively ported over like no tomorrow. And according to the developer, they stole the whole game, and using a program, they decompiled the assets alongside the music, the sounds, the voice lines from the voice actor that they actually hired. They only changed the monster and the picture on the frame and put it up for sale on the actual consoles. So in this footage that I sourced from YouTube channels covering these games, colloquially, the real version and the fake version appear to have, the assets appear to directly be grabbed from the actual real copy into the fake version. Obviously, even these chairs, like it's so shameful.
What the hell?
Shameful how copied it is. But obviously, aside from the post-processing, this game is nothing but just a shot-for-shot remake of the real game. Just completely asset-flipped. So one of the things that Steel Krill said was another important detail that may have ties or not. I got contacted last year by a very sketchy publisher wanting to publish my game, and I declined it because something seemed off. The next thing I know, someone stole it and published it as their own. So literally it was a situation where, like, again, the further you look down into the story, you'll find other platforms the game has been stolen onto, right? So for instance, they gave a link to a fake game that was apparently still up on Nintendo, but thankfully Nintendo jumped in and took it down.
Wario!
The Wayback Machine. This literally...
What?
Literally it was a situation where, like, again, the further you look down into the story, you'll find other platforms the game has been stolen onto, right? So for instance, they gave a link to a fake game that was apparently still up on Nintendo, but
whoops! Wario! Whoopie-doo! Give the publisher his money and don't give it to the thief, Nintendo. You man. Move hard, what we're gonna do. We got to do something. We got to... Man, what? Oh, you're doing great work. Great fucking work. I love you, man. Fucking.
But thankfully, Nintendo jumped in and took it down. But because of the Wayback Machine, this literally existed on the actual,
love the Wayback Machine.
So you can see that the screenshots exist right over here. And again, they've got like, I believe like video trailers for this as well too. Because this was a Wayback Machine archive, it's not really super easy for me to dig this up. Actually, I think this video might load. Yeah, I don't think this video is like archived, but if you go down over here, you can see that, yeah, this was made by one developer known as Cool Devs, okay?
Cool Devs.
Remember Cool Devs as a name. I also want you to remember they've got shit like this ESRB rating as well too.
ESRB rating.
Which I don't really know if they even have been ESRB rated. Actually, there's a very quick way to check this up.
What?
If you go to the ESRB ratings page, we can look up Backrooms, for instance, and we actually cannot find their games. We actually can't even find their developer with that exact ESRB rating. So I'm wondering how a lot of these publishers, a lot of these like storefronts even accept the ESRB rating.
What is going on? Apple, Sony, Nintendo. What the fuck are y'all doing? Come the fuck on, people. Stupid, dumb, scummy shit y'all allow these scum on your fucking platform. Get them the fuck off there. And y'all did, like we saw, the Whoops Wario. Whoop-de Wario.
Like, they haven't been provided it. I would think it would be a simple check of going to the ESRB,
Whoops.
giving a
Here's
URL
Wario.
to your actual game's like
Fuck y'all.
review, and then it being up there. But I guess you can rate your game whatever. It's T for teen, blood and mild violence, so on and so forth. So according to the developer over here, right, long story short, there's this company called Cool Devs, told you to remember that name. SRL stole my whole game, ripped it, pasted some bad AI crap on it as a cover, literally made a bad version of it and published on consoles and sold it to trick players into buying. So literally stolen assets, stolen everything. And you might be like, well, Muda, why not just sue these people, right? Like use legal recourse. The thing about it is it goes deeper than you would expect. So this company, when it comes to, Cool Devs SRL, the reality of it is they use a lot of different incorporations. Now, looking into Cool Devs SRL, the closer that I started to get into it, the more complicated.
Moldova? What the fuck is Moldova? Ha! Societatea Ku Responder Limitata Cool Devs. This is the name of the business, y'all. Societatea Ku Responder Limitata Cool Devs. Fuck you.
This web of connections became. For instance, in Moldova, this company Cool Devs SRL existed. Of course, this company had the type of activity as publishing of computer games,
legal address, contact details, legal address, Craiulini, Dubasari, Vechi. This is where they are. This is their address. They are in Moldova. Their address is Craiulini, Dubasarai, Veci.
Programming activities, web portals, so on and so forth. And of course, the further you go down, you can see that the officers are apparently
officer administrator of this company. Lolita. Oh, come on, you. Vasilata Ion. Vasilata Ion, the administrator. Baza de Transport Auto -7 S.A. Autonom System .SRL. The founder, Ted Ruska Dimitro. Hello, Ted Ruska Dimitro. Fuck you. Adventure Games, Mind Up SRL, Tetruska Softworks. Y'all don't develop shit. Related companies. Look at all these fuckers. I'm not going to read all that. That's a lot of work. But goddamn, Mudahar, you are the man. Thank you for this.
Also related to other companies as well, like Adventure Games, SRL. It becomes an entire web of jurisdictional nonsense that you just cannot get into. Which also is one of the actual claims that people can make, like, hey, if you're attacked by these people or these people have stolen your stuff, why not sue them? Well, the thing is, they're in other countries. If you're a solo person, suing anybody, even in your own country, is already an expensive endeavor.
You cannot sue people in another country. Not do it. Because that country has their jurisdiction. And they don't care what the fuck you think. They don't care what the fuck you done. They support their guys. They support their great guys, the Cool Devs. The fucking Cool Devs. SRL. And they will not let you touch them. They're untouchable. These fuckers are untouchable at their legal address of Craiulini, Dubasari, Veci. Fuck them.
International is just nearly an impossibility for 99%.
Need to launch goddamn hypersonic missile and come down on this legal address. Is this a real address? It's probably not even a real address. Could be. Who knows? Please let me. Give me a drone. I'll put my VR headset on And I will command this drone, I will take this drone, fly it through Moldova, launch it out of a plane, let me control this drone. I'll go find this address, and I guess I'll take compromising pictures of them. Because, I don't want to resort to violence, but damn. Come on, they're making me contemplate it with all shit. Lord help us.
People. The further you go down into this like rabbit hole, the more it becomes apparent that this is where the real meat kind of lies. So if you go to the PlayStation Store and you go to the games to wish list section, if you ever have like been browsing the PlayStation Store late at night, I know that I have, you probably come across a couple of these games yourself. So for instance, in the wish list section, all of these games may look to you like complete AI slop. There's maybe one game here that screams actual quality, and that's Onimusha Way of the Sword, which is, you know, coming out of like Capcom 2026. This is like an actual real game that they're pushing. But then again, they're sharing actual space with Doctor Simulator. And if you have enough Doctor Simulator, you've got Asum Corporation, SRL.
Asum Corporation, SRL.
I think SRL
what's this SRL appearing now? The fuck is that, Mudar? Why are they all using it? How's it rated? It says it's rated too. I bet they ain't fucking rated. And it's on the store. This is on Sony. You're bullshitting. What app store is this? Is this the Sony store? God. This is insane.
Simulator. And if you have enough Doctor Simulator, you can see that you've got Asum Corporation, SRL. And again, I think SRL, effectively, if I had to really say it off the top of my head, might be similar to how, like, Germans have GmbH, which is like Gesellschaft mit beschränkter Haftung, which is like...
What did he say? I gotta turn this up. I gotta hear exactly what he just said. What did he say?
If I had to really say it off the top of my head, might be similar to how like Germans have GmbH, which is like Gesellschaft mit beschränkter Haftung, which is like a limited liability company. So I assume like that's where they got like SRL. But again, there's literally nothing here. Doctor Simulator is a game in which players can try on the role of a doctor and learn more about medicine. Game also has an achievement system.
Oh, fuck. Fucking damn.
Screenshot that they've provided as a header. This is the most AI slop you've ever seen.
AI slop bullshit. Undead AI. Watch my video. Undead AI. Great, great music. Original music I made. Undead AI. Check it out. I'll put a link to it. Oh, so you can enjoy it.
In your life. So again, have you ever played Lethal Company? Well, you might want to try Lethal Corpo. So you open it up.
Lethal Corpo
Corporation Limited. And again, you look at the actual like
game to top.
It is once again looking quite literally like AI slop.
What the
I mean,
fuck?
I don't know what's going on here with the blimp over here, but
what is it?
That don't seem right.
That don't seem
you guys play that game Ready or Not? Love Ready or Not myself. God. You might want to play Action or Not. And
Action or Not. How do I make this thing? Capture cursor. There we go. Y'all ain't been seeing my cursor. I'm sorry. Now my cursor's there. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Mudar. I got it.
You look closer at Action or Not. AI Gaming Dev, SRL. Yeah, I can see
SRL
gaming when the dude's
SRL
seems to be fusing into the
sucks
right here.
SRL sucks really long. I guess they suck really long and hard. They suck really long and hard on them fucking cocks. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, this doesn't seem bullshit at all. Immerse yourself in a single-player, first-person shooter that delivers unparalleled realism.
Unparalleled realism. Navigate meticulously. Let's listen to Mudar. Let's listen to Mudar. He is great. We love you, Mudar.
navigate meticulously crafted and just fucking buy. Ready or not, okay? At least it's not a scam. Like, just imagine being Death Stranding 2, a game that I'm actually excited
Oh,
for.
God.
Being in the...
Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, shit. God. Fuck me, Mudor. Oh.
The same organization. What is DSIM? DISIM. Myron Software SRL.
SRL. Sucks really long and hard.
Lived the experience of being an omnipotent god and deciding the fate of mankind. I'm sure
Oh,
this game
no.
may probably never come
On
out.
PlayStation. Look at
Just like
Sony.
Designer Store Simulator.
Fuck you, Sony. Y'all are pieces of shit scumbags. The fuck is wrong with you? You didn't used to be like this. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, what the fuck happened to y'all? Come on. Oh, Mudar, help them. We gotta help them. Oh, there's no help for them. I don't think there's no help for them. They have gone down the rabbit hole. Then they are not coming up. They can't come up. They're doubling, tripling, quadrupling down what the fuck they do, and fuck them.
Manager by Warlock Arts.
Forgive me, Lord Jesus Almighty, but oh man, they suck and they need to be eradicated from video games. Please stop. Just bow out now. Bow the fuck out now. While you maybe have some dignity, I don't know if you have any dignity left or any pride or anything. But fuck you, Sony. Y'all used to be somebody I like, I love. Mudar showed me how much of a piece of shit you are right here with this video. Right now. Right fucking now I'm being showed this. Disgust me. Disgusting.
Probably won't.
Ha! My Path of Exile 2 started up. Oh shit, what is that? Here we go.
Come out. It just feels like you can flood the actual like Play Store with all of this shit, and there's almost no recourse for it. So
That's
according
bullshit.
to the
That's
developer
bullshit,
for
Mudar.
the Backrooms game that was stolen, it's ideal that users have who are developing their game use things like IL2 CPP, which do some level of code obfuscation. I haven't primarily looked into this myself, but it might be a better than nothing protection to having your game being stolen from these Scumbag publishers.
Good,
now,
good.
the thing about it is this is such a successful level of scam that it works pretty much on a daily basis, right? Now, just deviating away from the cool devs guys for a second before we go back to them, one user on r/gamedev, Voltic Play, said someone stole our game from itch.io, renamed it, and now it's #1 in the App Store. So what can you do? So according to this, they're a small indie game, and they've released one game during a game jam, right? Where the game was called Diapers Please. So this is the link to the game right over here, Diapers Please. I don't actually see it right here, so let me just type it in. Diapers Please. So this is a game that you can play on your web browser right now. Okay, so again, it's running through Godot, and I can just fire it up. I can play it. I think this is similar to something like Papers, Please, just from the name of it. But yeah, this is a simple game. All right, and boom, you can play this right now in your web browser. Now, what happened over here was the game started to get attention from TikTok, right? And then they discovered that somebody literally stole their game.
TikTok. You just said TikTok. Wow. Who would have thought TikTok? Who would have even imagined TikTok? Ha! That's fucking funny.
Wrapped it in a web view, all right, and uploaded it to the App Store called My Baby or Not. So literally on like actual like TikTok, you're just seeing somebody play this on their actual fucking like iPad or whatever, right? So immediately I go onto the actual App Store, and it's most definitely removed.
The App Store. You talking about Apple App Store? I go, fuck. Apple. Fuck you, Apple. We've known you're a piece of shit for a long time. You bricked the iPhone 6s because somebody changed your goddamn thumbprint sensor. You go 3 months later, say, oh, security. Oh, it's not secure. Oh, you can't trust people working on your devices that's not Apple. Can't trust Apple. We can't trust you, Apple. No, we cannot. And I do not trust you. I have my goddamn iPhone. I mean, Fuck. But I don't trust you. I don't trust fucking Siri. Siri sometimes listens when she's very selective what she wants to do. But fuck it. Let's continue. Sorry, Menard. Let's get back on the subject.
Because of the stink that was raised. They filed a DMCA and everything. They literally just copied the game from itch.io, put it onto the actual store. So basically, the actual thief made the game, reached the #1 on the actual casual section of the App Store. Apple wasn't apparently responding to it. The lawyer they hired told us there's no chance to pursue the thief in the courts. The best result for us can be that Apple will delete the thief's game and the account. The thief received the most popular paid clone of that game, by the way. They removed an illegal copy of the actual game, but his account still remains online and Apple hasn't responded to anything about deleting it. Bad news, more clones are up in the App Store. So when this guy's game went down because it was so popular, other people were making the exact same game, putting it onto the storefront, and then selling it as well too. So now, all copies that we found have been removed. Apple answered and said, we can confirm that the following app was removed from all territories. We trust this resolves your concerns.
Ha! I laugh at you, Apple. What? We trust this resolves your concerns. Right here. They said it to the developers who got their app stolen and they made money off of it. Apple doesn't care. They don't care. Apple does not give a shit about you or anybody but their fucking selves and their fucking greed and their fucking money. Oh, forgive me, Woodard. Let's get back to the games.
However, the person who stole this in the first place is still there. They sold that game, and for around $60,000, they will actually receive, because that's how many, that's how much
they're going to receive the money? Oh.
Revenue was generated from a stolen itch.io game. So
come on, Apple. Come on, Apple.
This be the most profitable scam in the
have some morals. Be right.
For a change. You're not joking, all right? Take a fucking game from itch.io, especially during a game jam, okay? You can go to any game jam. For instance, this guy made a game called Into the Deep Web, right? You can basically just go to this game and you can see that somebody's put actual real effort into it. And by grabbing this, putting it into a web view and throwing it into the actual app store, no joke, because of the style of this game, there's no doubt that somebody would actually, unironically, buy this for like 99 cents, $1, and you can make a serious killing. Not promoting how you do that, by the way, because obviously it's real scummy behavior, but you get the idea of these scammers, right? This is why mobile gaming, at least in my opinion, is such a bad rap. But just because, like, for every high-quality game that somewhat exists on here, it still is a place where actual scammers just distribute shit like this all the time. Now, the thing is, this has been talked about for years, right? This is not a state secret. For 2 years, this has been posted all over r/PlayStation. Now, underneath the name Midnight Works SRL, which in a more recent post, again, the names Midnight Works SRL, Cool Devs SRL, Gaming Dev SRL, and more, it's apparently easy in this poster's ideas to confirm the games are made by the same developer. On other platforms are published under their primary name. The games all share similar AI-generated shit. Many games are just simulators. So to go back to Midnight Club SRL, the way they describe it, there are always some shady developers, but there's one standout. Midnight Works SRL seems to have just gotten onto the PS5 platform. They're starting off submitting 14 games all at once. So if you look at the 14 games...
all at once? Bam! Here's 14 games we've been developing. I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. And it's on the PlayStation Store? Ooh, we need some help today in this world.
Right over here, you can see that the games are Bid War. You got Bullock Mayan Warfare, all right? You've got Bus Simulator, Cat Quest, which actually is, I believe that's like a legit full-on game that I've seen for years. Construction Machine Simulator, Firefighter Simulator. You've got Monster ATV Racing, Rocket Car. Gee, I wonder what they've got inspired by.
Rocket Car. Where'd Rocket Car come from? Ploop, where'd this game Rocket Car come from? You think it's Rocket League? Could it be Rocket League? It's on the PlayStation Store as Rocket Car. This is fucking crazy.
Or Die VR, Spaceship Imposter VR. I wonder what they're trying to copy there, boy. And when it is.
I wonder what it is for real. We wonder what it is. We don't know. I don't think we know. It's original. Completely original work. Kudos to those developers. They are great pieces of work.
Simulator, yeah. Yeah, this all seems like bullshit. So, not only have they littered the PlayStation Store, but they've allegedly littered the Nintendo Switch Store. Anybody that's seen the eShop probably can also agree that there's tons of dog shit on each of those platforms as well. So, how they basically stay at the top of that wish list pool and just flood all recommendations is they change the release dates constantly on their game, moving them forward one day every day to make sure they stay at the top of the list and don't get passed by any other game. So basically they're the most likely to be clicked on. Now, I don't know how Sony can't detect the fact that there is a delay happening every single day and doesn't immediately shut them down is beyond me. Because 3 months ago, this developer also...
For fucking real, Sony. For fucking real. Reality check. It irks me. It irks down to the core of my soul and bones, babies. Baby dolls, shit. Fuck Mudar. Ah. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, son. Damn it, boy. Heaven help us.
Apparently struck again. So Midnight Works SRL also abusing an exploit so that the PlayStation dashboard would show their games, and pretty much only their games. So Sony ended up responding, and they reversed the order in which games are displayed so that games coming out, the 20 games coming out the soonest, would be displayed on the main dashboard instead of the 20 coming out closest to a year out. This was obviously responding to their manipulation. So how do they respond? They changed all the dates on their games to make it look like they're about to come out so they could still be the only ones displayed.
Wow.
Basically not even really a fix at all. It took
Wow.
5 seconds to figure out how to undo it.
Sony, you are dumb. Sony, you are stupid. Who the fuck is in control of your storefront? Who is the administrator of your storefront? Please give me a name so I can talk to them and send them an email. Send them a video or something. Or chat with them live on my stream. That would be great. That would be epic. We would have a good conversation. It'd almost be like I'm berating, like, what is wrong with you? Why are you so ignorant? Maybe they're just ignorant. I'm not saying they're stupid or dumb. Maybe they're just ignorant. We'll call them ignorant. Sony is ignorant. Okay? They're just ignorant. Apple's ignorant. Nintendo is ignorant. They're all ignorant. Degenerate ignorance.
This not only prevents any real game from getting displayed, but it's deceptive to gamers since they aren't really releasing those games on those dates. Now, going back to Steel Krill, the person who had their game allegedly stolen in this situation, they had received an email from Cool Devs SRL saying that they made a mistake, apologized, and said it won't happen again. So you're telling me
it won't happen again. Let's believe what they say.
You're telling me after all the effort to put the game on the store, producing a game, all of this shit involved over here, allegedly stealing assets and voice work and everything, yeah, all of this stuff was just done entirely by mistake? I mean, there's a reason why Nintendo and a lot of these developers jump in to go after a company like this, because they literally exist to steal money off of the backs of independent gamers, right? Which is probably one of the shittiest things anybody can do in this sphere, especially considering the fact that indie gamers aren't the ones that are likely to make boatloads of money. Usually you'll see one game that succeeds and goes beyond, any expectation, and it allows somebody to make boatloads of money. But that's not the standard case across most of the industry. A lot of people, they spend years making a game, they put it up on a store, and they barely make nearly enough for what they should really be making to make the entire effort worth it. It's most often just a passion project for people. And then in that entire mix, you have a scumbag like this that comes in, yoinks somebody's property, puts it onto the storefront, and just like sells it for actual dollars, actual like change, and makes a killing out of it. I mean, that has to burn you. That has to burn somebody so much that they never want to come back to game development again. And that's probably one of the worst things that you could ever even think of. Now look, ladies and gentlemen, game burn somebody so much that they never want to come back to game development again. And that's probably one of the worst things that you could ever even think of. Now look, ladies.
That burns me. That hurts. It hurts me. I feel for these developers. I feel for these guys. And I'm sorry. I will try to do something. I got to do something. I can do something. They forced my hand. I think it's time to install Linux. And let's go, Internet. I got fiber now. Let the Linux beast unleash. What do you think, Mudar?
Ladies and gentlemen, game companies, at least some of these companies in this space, are actual scumbag scammers. And the reason why this video is important to make is that, look, one person had their actual game stolen, completely ripped, and boom, it got completely thrown into a mix where somebody stole their property, made some good money off of it. And it's not just his game. We also looked at another situation with literally a free Game Jam game being made, literally like slipped onto the App Store. Somebody made allegedly 60 grand off of it, and Apple just shut their account down, but that person still apparently seems to have made tens of thousands of dollars off of literally releasing what should have been just a free game, or if anybody should have gotten the profit, it should have been the people that coded the fucking thing together. So,
God damn right. God damn right. Fuck you, Apple. They allow this shit to happen. Y'all allow this shit to happen. They allow it to happen. They let it happen. They know what's going on. They play ignorant. They play ignorant because it benefits them. It benefits them to be ignorant. Fuck them.
yeah, this is a real problem in the gaming industry, especially when it comes to indie publishing, right? You know, this issue isn't even on PlayStation. We've seen similar stuff on Xbox with all those scammy Spider-Man games. We've seen situations with the Nintendo Switch storefront with shit games flooding their store all the time. I mean, even as we speak right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak at this moment in time, on the PlayStation storefront, you can go pick up Hentai Shop Simulator, okay? The same storefront that goes out
Hentai Shop Simulator.
Like
Hentai Shop Simulator, Ploop. Hentai Shop Simulator. Fuck, $9. Oh, God. 245 4-star ratings. PS4. MD Adnan Hossein. Hello. Oh, God.
crazy. Mohammed Adnan Hussein is selling this game for $9.
Muhammad, that means Muhammad. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that, Midar. That means Muhammad Adnan Hussein. My apologies.
And 44 cents. Okay, you can get PlayStation Plus discounts, $8.09. And if you look at just a segment of this gameplay, one user, Vertical Slice, uploaded it. It looks like absolute dog shit Unity slop. And yeah, it's up on the storefront. I don't even know if I can show you this because some of the stuff may be wrong. Some of the stuff may actually have straight up adult stuff. But I've seen Fortnite creative games with 100 times the effort than any of this shit put in. But this stuff exists. It's flooding the storefront. And in some case, even if it's flooding the storefront with AI slop, at the worst scenarios, you have people who've actually gotten their stuff stolen. And honestly, when you get your stuff stolen and somebody's making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of your shit, it's going to demoralize you out of probably one of the most funnest industries in the world, but obviously one of the more financially non-lucrative industries for most people. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, wanted to bring this up to you because I saw this shit. I thought it was disgusting. And frankly, I think more attention needs to be brought onto scumbag publishers like this because...
Fucking A right. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does, and it will. I will push it out there. I will try. I'm going to try. But thank you, Middle Heart, for your work. Thank you so much for everything you do. And fuck everybody that tries to bring you down, tries to tries to attack your character, a person. Fuck them, man. They can suck a dick. Sucks really long and hard. SRL. Damn.
Ultimately, nothing is going to happen unless you actually get the attention of most gamers, you get the attention of PlayStation and most of these gaming companies that allow this shit to be published on their storefront. We need better protections, and we needed them yesterday. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.
Midar! We love Midar. Midar's a great guy. Very smart. And we love him. Everything he does. Everything he does. Man. But anyway, that's my reaction. That's me. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to edit this and put it out there. So let's go. Shizanara, baby. Yo, boy. Shizanara. What's up? Yo, boy, Shiz. Yeah.